Hi guys, I just want to test. Can anybody hear me? It seems like I have problems with the microphone right now. I just want to make sure everybody can hear me before I'm going to start recording on my side. Okay, thank you, Zoe. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to our coding for grade 4s. I hope you guys had a wonderful learn something new. Okay, guys, what are we gonna do today? We are still in conditionals, and we are gonna focus on Minecraft Voyage Aquatic. Okay, so we are going, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Mike Geldenes, and I've been teaching the coding class this term, and I just love and enjoy being with you guys, and I hope that you guys can keep coming back every day, because I know that today some of our students started school, but at least this is a nice time slot, and I don't know if everybody is back home yet, and that only half of the class is allowed to go to school, so they alternate. So each day we might have different students, but I hope that everybody can join us, and we're still going through it quite slowly, so I'm sure even if you miss a class, that if you come back the following day, you would be able to catch up and understand what we are doing. So let's quickly look at what our aim is for today. Our aim will be to define circumstances when certain parts of a program should run and when they shouldn't. Okay, and then also to determine whether a conditional is met based on certain criteria. Okay, and that might sound very difficult right now, but I'm going to show you step by step, and I'm sure at the end of today's lesson, you'd be able to understand what that means. First of all, I just want to go through again, what is a conditional? Remember, those are, you can almost say it's a kind of rule that if something is true, then it will happen. And if it's not, then it just won't happen. So there need to be certain conditions for a block or for a code to run. And if those conditions aren't there, then it will just keep doing what it is currently doing. Okay, so let's look at coding again. Just to remind everybody, coding is a process of creating instructions for computers using programming language. Okay, and sequencing is very important in our code, because if we don't put it in a particular order, then our code might do something that we don't want it to do, or it might run into a bug and create an error. Okay, so let's look at some new, I think these are the ones. Condition, what I mentioned a little bit earlier, a statement that a program checks to see if it is true or false. If true, an action is taken. Otherwise, that action is just ignored. Okay. Conditionals, that is just statements that only run certain conditions. Okay. And then why are we going to do this today? Our purpose for today, sorry, I went one too far over there. Our purpose is to solidify and build on knowledge of loops. So this is just some of the things that we have done in our previous classes. It's just so that we can, get used to them, using them in certain ways, so they get stuck in our minds, that we don't just forget about them, and introduce conditionals. By pairing these two concepts together, we will be able to explore the potential for creating fun and innovative programs in a new and an exciting environment. Okay, so for example, what we're going to focus on today is, even if we have a maze, we will be able to write a code where our character would be able to move through the maze, and every time he gets stuck or gets to maybe a certain color or something, we can give him a different command. So he will move in a certain direction up until another instruction or another condition is introduced. And only then will he try and do something else. And then here we have a few examples of our repeat. This is what we're going to focus on. Repeat until conditional blocks. Okay. So if we look at because we are also going to be in Minecraft today. So we will look, we have a maze over here. And we can imagine that let me just change to my pen so I can show you guys. Let's say we are standing right here in our maze and we want to move forward. Now this code will, when run, repeat until goal. Now our goal is eventually to find the treasure, which is right over there. Okay. If this is the only code we're going to use, repeat until goal and move forward, we're going to get stuck right over here because that's all our code is going to try and do. It's going to move forward and it's going to keep trying to move forward because it doesn't know anything else. There's nothing else it knows to do. Okay. There's no instruction for it to do anything else move forward. But our goal is over here. So unfortunately with this code, it will just keep going and it will repeat itself over and over and over again because there will be no end to it because it will never reach the goal. And I will show you an example like that in one of our puzzles. Okay, so let's quickly go on to our next slide. Here we have some additional conditions. So for example, our previous one, we only had when run and it repeated until goal, but moved forward, and it would have only moved forward. It wouldn't have done anything else. Now over here, we are adding some additional conditions, okay? Some extra commands over here. And we can see how if we start all the way down here again, and we say repeat until goal, our little character will keep moving forward because that's our first condition, move forward. And it will keep moving forward until one of our other conditions take place. So either if there is a block where there's blue coral, or if there is a block with red coral. Otherwise, it will just keep moving forward. Okay, so but once, now we can see right up here, there is a block with blue coral. So it keeps running through our code over and over again, looking for the two conditions to become true. If it doesn't become true, like I mentioned in the previous one, it will just go in a loop that will never finish. It will just keep going over and over again. But once it reaches the blue coral, there's a new command, turn right. And then we know our little character will turn right. Okay, and then he will move forward. It will start again because we've got the repeat until goal. Our goal is still to find the treasure. So it will keep going. Our program will run forever until it finds the treasure. And guys, I will send you guys the link just now. I want to explain something to you quickly and then I'll post it. I just need to go to a different screen to get the link. So please be patient for me, okay? Thank you. Okay, so it will keep running over and over. We will never finish until it reaches the goal. And our goal in this one is to find the treasure. Okay, so it will move forward again. There we can see is another blue piece of coral, and it will perform the action that we've put aside for blue coral, and that is turn right. So it will move down over here again.
Yes.
But once it gets to this square over here, which is a red piece of coral, so it will keep running through the program, and then it finds another condition. If standing on red coral, and then there's a new command, turn left. And remember, we're coming from the top, so left will be going that way. Okay, so I hope you guys understand, but I will also show that to you in our code, that we have to make sure that with the repeat until goal, we have to put commands and conditions for the program to actually reach its goal. Otherwise, it will just be a circle and it will go round and round and round and it will never stop. Okay, so now for what you guys have been waiting for, let's go over to code.org. Just give me a second so I can go to code.org and share the link with you. Okay, that's where I am right now. And okay, everybody, check your chat box. There's the link. And we are on our way. So let me find out, who do you guys want me to choose? Do you guys want me to choose Steve, or do you want me to choose Alex? You guys can pick the character. Okay, Nokwanda said Alex. Let's see, one or two more people. We'll pick the one character who gets the most votes. Let's see, we only have one Alex. I'm going to count down. Steve is a boy, so Steve. Okay, so Zivan said Steve. Mkwanda said Alex. Zoe said Alex. Okay, I'm going to give 10 more seconds to see who gets the most votes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Most votes goes to Alex. Sorry, Zivan, you're the only one that voted for Steve. So we will choose Alex. And then we had a third vote for Alex as well. Okay, so everybody, remember the first thing we always do, we read our instructions. You need supplies for the voyage ahead. Collect a boat from the chest. Okay, now very easy. All we have to do here, we've been doing this all along. So these are just basic instructions. Move forward, so straight line. And then we will run. I think I need one. Oh, there we go. And I've got my boat. I'm sure you guys can all do that by now because we're already on lesson number 13 and you guys are so smart. You even help me out with my code. So the first couple I'm just going to run through and then we are going to get stuck into our repeat until loop or our repeat until condition. Okay, so boats are much easier than swimming in open water. Head to the end of the dock to hop aboard. So who can quickly tell me what do I need to do to go to the boat? move forward. Nokwanda, thank you. Yes, first thing I need to do is move forward. Let's quickly see. No, I don't think Alex wants to go for a swim. I just wanted her to drop into the water. Let's see what happens. I want her to go for a swim. So I'm going to make her turn right first and then move forward. Just to be a little bit funny. And let's run. There we go. Okay, there she goes. Down under. Let's reset. And let's just do what I think, like I said, Nkwanda told us to do. And Zivan. Let's move forward. Turn right. And then let's move 2 more to go to our little boat. There we go. Okay, so next one, still easy enough. Now we just have to row all the way to our little fish. Grab the oars and pilot your boat across the open seas to catch the cod. Okay, so this one is nice and easy. We just have to go in a straight line. Let's see quickly, how many times do I have to go? What do you guys think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 7 times. 7 times. Let's see what you guys think. Yes, Ivan also says 7 times. 3, 4, 5. Oops, I have to put my code nicely. 6 and 7. Nokwanda also says 7. Let's run our code. There we go. We caught some fish. Let me share puzzle number. Okay, guys, there are, throughout this lesson, there are a couple of videos. Remember, I don't play the videos, but you are more than welcome to watch them and listen to what they tell you. They just give you some tips, and they tell you a little bit about the story. So you guys can see I changed it so I can see the notes. But you guys can watch the video, and then I'm just going to give you guys a second or two because I know the video is about a minute long or so. And then I'm going to close that in the meantime, but you're more than welcome to watch it. Now here we've got our repeat until. This is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for our repeat until goal block. Okay, so remember our previous puzzle was exactly the same as the one we have now. And we just moved in a straight line, but we chose move forward 7 times. Now the repeat, remember our repeat button or our repeat block, we can also decide how many times we have to repeat it, but then it will only repeat until those actions are finished. Now with the repeat until goal block, it will keep going even if, this is what I wanted to show you about getting stuck in a loop, and it will keep running. So repeat until goal. Now our goal is to feed the dolphin. The fish we caught, we want to feed the dolphin. But let's say, for example, we've got move forward, and we have, let's do it 2 times, and turn left. Let's see what happens here. And this is where you can get stuck in a loop, and it will just keep running. Run. 2 times, turn left. 2 times, turn left. Now, guys, this is what could happen if you use a repeat until goal block. and you'll look at my little character, poor Alex. She is just going to keep rowing in circles forever because she's doing exactly what my code told her to do. She wants to find the goal, and her goal is to feed the dolphin. But the only instruction she's got is to move forward 2 times and turn left. And she will keep doing that because she never reaches her goal. And this code will just keep running until I stop it, or if we change it. Okay, so you guys think we should stop Alex because poor Alex is just rowing around in circles. Okay, so let's reset. Let's change this. And there we go. I see Monet's iPhone. So maybe you can just type your name for me. I'm not sure. Or maybe it is Monet. I'm not sure. Nakwanda said just move forward. And that is all we need to do. Alex needs to move forward all the way up to the dolphin. And that's all the code we need. And once she reaches her destination, there we go. The code stops because she met her goal. Okay, guys, puzzle number 5. There's a Nautilus shell hidden somewhere. Explore the shipwreck to reach the chest. Now, what's nice about puzzles like these, guys, you can spend a lot of time on them to figure out exactly what you need to do. Luckily, they've given us some code as well, but if you just want to explore around, move to see, you know what you can do, where you can go, by all means, build the code, let it run, and see what happens. Okay, remember with coding, we can always go back, find the bugs, and sort them out. Because some of these puzzles are really short, and we don't really get to practice all our commands that are in our toolbox. So if you just want to practice a little bit, it's actually so much fun just to see, you know, if you can move around. Make some challenges for yourself. Tell yourself you want to get all the way to the back corner and back, or you just want to swim around. By all means, guys, do that, because anything we do helps us figure out how to move around in code. Okay, so let's see, repeat until goal. Law said turn right and move forward. Okay, so yes, we need, but remember, we're not going to turn right. Look what will happen if we turn right. Look what will happen if we turn right. Because remember that we have to look where Alex is facing towards. Let me make this. Oh, she's right. Look at, she is facing to the right. So she is going to turn right. I thought she was facing the other way, but there she turns her head. So well done. She is going to turn right and then move forward 2 times, turn right, move forward 2 times until she reaches her goal. Let's check. Run. There we go. So Nakwanda, myself included, we have to make sure which way Alex looks, okay? So that we can turn the right direction. Maybe I will blame my eyes. My eyes aren't as good as yours. Okay, now I want you guys to help me with this one. Looks freezing out there. Catch a salmon on your way to the underwater ruins. Okay, so what do you guys think? What do we need to do first? What do we need to do first? Remember what the tip I always give you guys is the first thing we can see our first line is over here. So even if we just build code for this first line, what would we need to do? Don't worry about all the blocks in our toolbox right now. If we want to move in that direction, all we have to do is move forward. Remember, just build what you see first. Okay, we can see up here, we're going to turn. I'm not going to use move forward, move forward, move forward, because I know we're probably going to use a repeat or repeat until. I'm just checking. There we go, Taryn. Yes, it would have been repeated 3 times. Move forward. You can build it that way as well. But we are going to use the repeat until goal block. We can complete this code without it, but we are practicing with the repeat goal or repeat until goal block. So we will use it. But yes, we are going to move forward. And once we move forward, we are going to turn right. Okay, so we know that we're going to repeat until goal. We're going to move, but we know if we're going to just move forward and turn right, we can move forward to turn right. It is going to be in circles again. So I want to show you. Look at that. Just hits the ice and then turns around, and she will keep doing that until we tell her something different to do. Okay, so we will repeat, we'll move her forward 3 times, like Taryn said. And then we will turn right. And so let's see what happens now. 1, 2, 3, turn right. But now she's just going to roll around in circles. Look at that. Okay, so this is what we do. We build it step by step. What else do we need to do before we can use the repeat until? Because remember, here's our little salmon. What do we need to do? Once we get here, we have to turn left. And then we can see the command will repeat itself. Up here, turn there, and then again up and right. So we know that this is right. Yes, remember I did mention we don't need to use the repeat until goal. There are other ways to use the code. I want you to use the repeat until goal block because remember, once we start getting to more difficult puzzles, you will need, or to make your puzzles shorter and more to make it look neater, you are going to use a repeat until goal. But yes, Nakwanda, you're 100% right. You don't need to use any repeat buttons. We can also just use move forward, move forward, move forward, turn right, move forward, move forward, move forward, turn left, and then do the same thing. So this is just to get used to using the block and understanding why we would use it. Okay. So this code will repeat, but we will need to turn left over here. So move forward 3 times and turn left. So I'm going to repeat. Move forward 3 times, and I am going to turn left. Let's reset and see if that works. There we go. Here's another video. You guys can watch that. I'm just going to skip through it. And then let's read our instructions. You found the underwater ruins. Search the sandstone for a chest containing prismarine treasure. Okay, so guys, here we've got a new block. Remember what I told you, it will keep doing something until we give it a different command. Now here in our toolbox, you'll see we have an if path. If path to the right, turn right. Okay, now our Alex won't. Yes, Alex won't turn left because our first command is move forward. And Alex will keep moving forward unless there's a different command, okay? Like I explained to you in my slides. She will keep moving forward, won't turn left. So she will go right by this turn. She won't turn left in this maze because her first action is to move forward, and she will move forward until she reaches her goal unless we tell her to do something else. Now we will tell her that if there is a path to her right, then she will turn right. And I think, who told us that? Nokwanda told us that. Yes, so if there's a path to the right, turn right. Okay, so I think that is all we need to do, because if Alex goes up, there's a path to her right, she will turn. Once she turns, she will go back to her first command, and that is to move forward. And then when she hits the end of the path, she will look to see if there's something else for her to do. Then if there is a path to the right, she will turn right, and then she will get there. So let's see, this is all we need to do. There we go, Alex swims up, hits it, turns right, hits the wall, turns right, and there we go. She finishes her task. You guys are so smart. Okay, guys, now this one. First icebergs, now lava. Get through this volcanic island and find the tropical fish in the coral reef. We can see our little fishes down here. So now we know, what are we going to do? We're going to repeat until, now you have to use the repeat until, because there are no other repeat blocks in here. Okay, so now you're going to have to use it. So we're going to repeat until, and we are still just going to move forward. Remember, we're going to move forward all the way. And then luckily, this one is also just, if we come up here, we're going to turn right. If we come here, we're going to turn right. Come down here, we're going to turn right. So this one is also pretty easy, and we will also just move. If the path to the right, we will move right. Same code as our previous one, and let's see if it works. There we go, a little boat all the way to the top, turns right. Look at that. And there we go. We found our little fish. You made it to the reef. Now search for the heart of the sea. Use the blue and red coral to reach the treasure chest. Okay, now I want you guys to help me with this one. I've already finished it. I know what to do. I want you guys to help me. Remember, we don't have a normal repeat block. We only have the repeat until. So let's see, Taryn raised her hand. I'm going to go to my chat and then see if Taryn can help us with this code. Yes, Taryn, how are you?
Fine, thanks, and you?
Can you hear me, Taryn?
Yes. I can hear you. You move forward.
Okay, maybe I don't know, I'm not sure if something is wrong, but I can't hear Taryn, unfortunately. So please, guys, type for me in the chat box. What would I need to do for Alex to reach our heart of the sea. And if we look carefully, here's the treasure chest all the way down here. What do we need to do?
You need to move forward.
We are going to
Move forward.
let's forget about the repeat until. Remember, we always check what's our first step. Our first step is just to move. And that will be to move in a straight line, move forward. And we are going to move forward. Now, we don't want to use move forward because there are no repeats. So we're going to move forward, repeat until goal. And you can keep testing your code. Every time you add something new, you can run it. You can see she swims. Look at that. She's going to hit her head until I eventually stop her or she passes out on something, because that's just funny. Okay, we know now once she gets there, she needs to turn. Now, we can tell her just to turn right, but then she might swim past here. Now, they gave us a clue in our instructions. Use the coral. So now we know we can put in certain conditions. If that condition is true, then we know that she will do something else. Okay, so let's say if she's standing on blue coral, then she's going to turn right. Now, I think they planned this maze to work out if every time she hits blue, she's going to turn right. And then maybe every time she hits red, she's going to turn left. But let's see, there's blue, she turns right. There's blue, she turns right. And now look at that. She swims right over the red because there was no condition that told her to stop. So now she's still back to her first instruction, her first command, and that is to move forward.
Sir, can you hear me?
I'm going to try one more time to see if somebody can. Let's try Tara again. Unmute. Taryn, let's see if you talk. I can hear you.
Then you put move forward.
I can
then
see
if
Taryn
standing...
is talking. I can see her microphone move, but unfortunately I can't hear her. I think maybe there's something on my side that prevents me to hear. I'll double check my settings and I'll sort that out. Sorry, guys.
I can...
We'll have to communicate on the chat box today, unfortunately.
So can you send the link?
Let's try then. If standing on the red coral, she's coming from the top, we know she needs to turn left. Flower Girl says she can hear her. Yeah, I think there's maybe something wrong with my headset. Because I can't hear anything. So unfortunately, guys, but I will just change my headset a bit later or check my settings. Maybe I did something wrong on my side. Okay, so let's run our code again. And I think this time we will reach our treasure. There's the blue. We will turn right. Now look at that. Because there's red, she stops and turns left. There we go. Because there are certain conditions that prevent her from just moving forward. And there we go. We found our treasure. Okay. We have 5 minutes, so I quickly want to run through this one. There is a squid hiding somewhere in the ocean monument. Can you find it? I can see the squid over here. So, and I think we are going to turn at the sea lanterns. If I look at it like this, the lanterns will take us all the way to the squid. So again, we will repeat until goal, and we will keep moving forward. And we will only change direction. Let's see what options they give us. Blue coral, red coral, sand, deep water, oak planks, and sea lanterns. Wow, we've got so many options already. But I think the only one we're going to use here are the sea lanterns. And then let's see if they are at the sea. If she is at the sea lanterns, she will turn. Who can tell me quickly, left or right? There we go. She will turn right. And I see we've got someone new, so I'm going to send the link again. There we go. There's the link for our puzzle number 10. And then we are going to turn right. Let's run. There's a sea lantern. She will turn. Keep moving forward. One more sea lantern. Now, see, guys, we don't have to repeat anything or worry about how far she needs to move or anything like that. It is just she will keep doing the one thing unless there's something else that we tell her to do. Okay, and then that will take, then she will perform that specific action. Okay, and then 11 is our last one. Here we're just going to turn around, but I see we don't. I want you guys to practice this one or do this one for me. Then what you can do, once you've finished, email me your puzzle so I can see that you solved it. Right at the end of the puzzle, you'll be able to send it to me. Send it to my email address. I'm going to post it for you quickly. And that is, ooh, I see I sent that link to a private message. And I'm so sorry, and your Dawn family asked me to post it, and I didn't even send it to them. I sent it to the wrong person. There we go. There's it for everybody. Now, I want you guys to do puzzle 11. And once you finish, send it to me, please. Okay, I'm typing my email address in the chat box. mgeldenace81@gmail.com. Please send it to me. I always like it to receive your messages. There are some of you that have sent me so many puzzles already, and I absolutely love it. And then there are some that I haven't received anything yet. Please, guys, send me your puzzles. I'm looking forward to hear from you. And then let me go back to my slideshow quickly, just to leave you with a nice quote for today again. And this one is from Chris Pine, and he said, programming isn't about what you know, but what you can figure out. And we talked about it yesterday, about just how nice it is to sit, play around, code, and solve problems. There's my email address again, and then also our school's email address. So if you want to ask any questions, please don't hesitate. Then I'll see you guys all again tomorrow, same time, same place. Have a wonderful day, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.